You wanted to see gummy bears get melted on the wax melt burner. Now I'm going to tell you a little secret. My last voiceover I had to get rid of because I called this a Verner. You guys know sometimes I accidentally say welting. So we were welting on the Verner in the last take. Voiceover, whatever you want to call it. But didn't it turn out so good and cute? Okay, vote in the comments. Black Forest or Haribo. Haley 96, this is for you. You wanted to see candles get melted on the wax melt burner, so I grabbed some birthday candles in blue and white. And you know what? I really love melting wax on the wax melt burner. I mean, that's what it's made for. And I love melting everything else, non-food items, food items, candy items. But there's something about the wax that I love because it melts really quickly. And I love what happened during the time lapse, how the colors just sort of jetting out from the sides and it started swirling and making a cute little sea of blue. I love this so much. I definitely want to welt. Here we go again to the welting. I want to welt more wax. So keep your color requests and your other requests coming in the comments. Holly, this is your day one for asking for gushers on the wax melt burner, but I know I have at least a few of you out there that are like, hey, this is my day 120, so sorry for the really long wait, you guys. I grabbed the gushers, mouth mixers, and we're finally going to put them on the wax melt burner. Hi to everyone that's new. We cook and melt things on a $1 wax melt burner, and everything is warmed or melted with a tea light candle. Today I have some water already warmed via the tea light, and I went ahead and added the gushers. As you guys will see, the slow release of the colors. It looks so pretty. I love putting things in oil or water, and I had to pop these at the end. Sorry to those of you that don't like it when I touch, but I had to. Hey, I'm going to say it now. This might be a trigger for some of you, but foundation on the wax melt burner had a totally unexpected outcome. Some of you might hate it. Some of you might love it. I've never dealt with anything that reacted the way this did. So I grabbed some LA Colors Radiant Foundation, and yes, you're seeing right. Those are hundreds, I don't know, maybe 1,000 little bubbles, perfect little bubbles, including the little iridescent reflective shine. How do you feel about this? Do you like it or not? Sophia, you wanted to see aloe vera gel on the wax melt burner, so this is for you and everyone that has been asking for aloe vera gel. I grabbed this aloe vera gel. I actually had it in my stash. I think it's the prettiest shade of blue. You guys know me. I love blue and pink. It did bubble just a tiny bit. If you really look, it got really, really hot. Now, if you keep watching, you'll see a sneak peek into tomorrow's TikTok. So many of you have been asking for lip balm. My Ugly Life, you've inspired an ugly themed TikTok. It's like cute but ugly, you know, kind of like those Christmas sweaters. Anyways, first ugly thing is an ugly brand new crack in my wax melt burner because I just didn't melt these soon enough. We're also going to have an ugly hangnail battle wound on my thumb. I had to pull it off, you guys. But also I did drop something cute in here. So what did I hide? Let me know in the comments, what did I hide? And yeah, I had to drop some ugly olive oil in here because the surface would have just cracked all the way. But I have one cute grape and one super ugly Tangulu Marge Simpson themed grape. Open up. It's yours, My Ugly Life. Wow, you guys have asked so many times to melt chocolate on the wax melt burner. So I got these really nice little melting wafers from Aldi. They look kind of weird because they're actually made out of cocoa. So it's actually not chocolate. Charclet. Yeah, charclet. I'm just, you know, I'm all about making up new words. Anyways, I had fun with the time lapse and you guys wanted me to pour it over ice. Hey, don't expect a beautiful piece like a Dale Chihuly blown glass structure that's going to hang in like this regal museum. No, it's going to be stringy and clumpy and I mean, this is my first time doing it, so let's just see what I get. I just try to shake it around to see if I could get it to freeze a little bit better. I definitely want to try this again. Ooh, let's pop out the ice. So satisfying. And this is my chocolate fossil. Okay, no matter what, we're keeping this voiceover. This is like take number 20. We're lighting a tea light candle. We're going to melt some ice in time lapse on my $1 wax melt burner, and we're keeping this voiceover no matter what happens, I promise. Accidents and all. So I did pause the time lapse and give you some regular footage just to zoom, just to give you a little different perspective. But hey, please keep the time lapse requests for welting coming in the comments, because I really love these and it's just fun to do. And I really don't know what else to say, but I didn't waste a single drop until the very end when I decided to feel the temperature of the water. And yes, it did get warm. Michaela the boss, you wanted to see butter melting on the wax melt burner, or as you guys love my voiceover mistake when I said welting, I should just call it butter welting. So here we are, a little cactus that I put in the freezer last night. The arms fell off when I popped them out of the mold, but then I put the arms back on and I had to make a little face. Cactus are my favorite. So you guys fill the comments with so many cactus, so many cactus. And if you love what I'm doing here, this was also a suggestion. If you love the time lapse welting, yes, AKA melting. If you love the time lapse welting, you got to put a capital TL in the comments. So I know you guys want to see more, because I had a lot of fun and I love how this looks. Very ASMR and satisfying. I am totally down to do more time-lapse melting for you guys. You are so crazy for this one. Okay, you want me to melt wax on the wax melt burner. Okay, we are actually using this $1 wax melt burner as intended for once. I don't know. Feels kind of good to follow the rules. Not really, no. Anyways, I think we need a little name for this cactus. Do you guys remember when I did the butter cactus? And I've also been getting requests for ice cream cactus. So every time we use this cactus, I want to use some googly eyes and I want to have a name, like a name that we all love. So please drop your name ideas in the comments so we can name this little thing next time. Last minute, I decided to turn this into a cheeseburger, but while editing this, I realized I didn't even melt the cheese on the burger. Like, what is wrong with me? You guys are really going to be coming for me in the comments. Anyways, I did season the burger well. It smells amazing. It's, you know, look at it. See the grease? It's cooking in its own grease. Okay, I got some little lettuce ready, a little tiny cherry tomato, a super cute and tiny piece of cheese that I forgot to melt on the burger. Yeah, the burger. Eat a burger with me. Okay, we're trimming the French roll. I know it's too thick. Like, I am top 10 food critic. This is probably only getting like a 2 out of 10 right now. 2 out of 10. I need the food critic. What's his name? Anton, the food critic from Ratatouille, here on TikTok. Please at him. He needs to duet this. He needs to give me like a 1 out of 10 for this burger. 1 out of 10. Yeah. Vanessa, you wanted to see dirt on the wax melt burner, so I added it to a little bit of water, and somehow I ended up grabbing a rock as well. I know there's been a few requests for rocks out there. I went ahead and mixed it up. I love how we have all these like little floaty pieces of wood and probably old leaves. But you know what? This made me think all about what can we do for summer. Like, what are some summer themed things that you would love to see on the wax melt burner? I mean, this is our tiny world here, so what should we do next? Mia, I'm guessing that watermelon is your favorite fruit, and it's definitely my favorite fruit for summer as well. I mean, in my opinion, watermelon is the summer fruit mascot. If you agree with me, drop a bunch of delicious watermelon slices in the comments. But yeah, I cut up a few slices for you, and then I cut up 4 other slices for the background, which was a lot of fun to set up in time lapse. But nothing really happened to it besides it getting warm and creating a little bit of juice. So there's watermelon. Girls are not objects. This is for you. You wanted to see grass on the wax melt burner. I had some water heated up already. I'm going to say really a whole lot of times. And if you can tell me correctly how many times I said really in the comments, that is going to be your lucky number for June. I'm convinced of it. Anyways, the water got really, really hot. And if you look really, really closely, you will see some really, 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 really tiny little bubbles. I was really hoping for a roaring boil, like a really big boil, but It just got hot. This has to be one of the prettiest requests for the wax melt burner. You wanted to see milk and flowers, so I poured in a little almond milk and I headed to my backyard and picked these wildflowers just for this request. Also, I picked a variety of bright green ferns. Oh, I'm so in love with this. Like, I had a lot of fun filming this for you guys. But we have a little situation going on here, something a little unexpected, so drop a whole bunch of what you see in the comments. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? No, your eyes are not fooling you. We have a whole little world going on right here. A super tiny cute world. And we have a cute satisfying bubble pop. Get ready for one pop. You've been wanting to see Starburst on the wax melt burner for so long. Something I did different this time was I filmed the setup. Do you guys want to see the setup of my different videos? Because I love the setup process, like making a little display of candy around the wax melt burner. I really, really do love the setup. Anyways, I pinched it and turned it into a heart. It just kind of happened that way. And I love hearts so much. So it was just getting really nice. Here we have a little time-lapse action. I figured I would try to make it into a bigger piece, like an XL pink pineapple. It was the perfect amount. 3 Starburst. It was like, it's really good. Like, I loved it. But I wasn't patient enough. I did not leave it in the freezer long enough, as you see right here. Yeah, it was a L. Sorry. You wanted to see mints on the wax melt burner, so I grabbed this container of extra freeze Tic Tacs, added 5 of them to a mystery liquid on the surface of my wax melt burner. Now, I'm a Virgo and I'm super into loyalty. If you are a Virgo too, raise your hand in the comments. But also, if you're super loyal to my content and me, what is the mystery ingredient that I added this to? What do I use all the time? Because this is really good for melting and not cracking your wax melt burner. But I have to say, I really hate the little breath crystal specks that kind of came out of it as it was melting. I didn't really like how that looked at all. But anyways, here's Tic Tacs. For months now, you guys have been wanting to see Sour Patch Kids on the wax melt burner, so I went big and grabbed the Sour Patch Kids heads. I found these at Dollar General. It was a nice big bag, and these are 2 times bigger than normal Sour Patch Kids. But while you're watching me flip these over and stretch them and all that stuff, let me know in the comments. Find an emoji that matches the color of your favorite, like your all-time favorite Sour Patch Kid. Like if you get a bag of these, which one are you eating first? Or are you getting all blues? Or are you getting watermelons? The watermelon ones are really, really good. Now, my mouth is watering, of course. Now, these didn't melt, but they did get soft and chewy. And the coconut oil I added absorbed some of the crystals. So they do look a little bit oily, but they actually had a really nice taste with the coconut oil. So yeah, this is all that happened to Sour Patch Kids heads. Swag Casey, this is for you. You wanted me to melt hair products on the wax melt burner, so I grabbed the beautiful blue magic hair grease, such a classic, and melted it in time lapse. It is just so pretty. Now, if you have noticed, I've been kind of doing a blue-green theme for the past few days. If you guys like the idea of me organizing your thousands of requests by doing like 3 days of blue, 3 days of green, 3 days of purple and yellow, say yes. Say yes in the comments and I'll start organizing these requests by color. Beautiful person 6, this is for you. You wanted me to melt Downy Unstoppables on my wax melt burner. To those of you that are here for the first time, welcome. You guys are probably a fan of clean talk and laundry talk. We're kind of going into that realm today, but I love highly fragrant laundry products. They just make me so happy. Anyways, if you're wondering what this is sitting on, this is my little $1 wax melt burner from Dollar Tree. I have a tea light candle lit underneath and I'm melting these little Unstoppables. Surprisingly, it looked thin, but it was very heavy. It was heavier than candle wax. And yes, I'm going to be reusing this because it smells so good. I finally got you guys. I finally came up with something to melt on my Dollar Tree wax melt burner that no one in the entire world has requested. And it's a Tide Pod. Like, why has no one requested a Tide Pod yet? Anyways, this is a trend alert, okay? New trend alert, new trend alert. If you want your house or room to smell really, really good, I mean, you got to babysit it. You really got to babysit this like a new puppy and add a little bit of water here and there because it will burn up. But my entire house smells so good right now. But anyways, you guys definitely keep your requests coming. I've had so many requests lately and I'm really trying my best, you guys, to get to all of them. And to those of you that misses me, your cotton candy mom, like I'm going to be doing a lot of cotton candy this summer, and I'm also going to be launching a couple new series. They're all secret, so I can't tell you. But yeah, I've had a lot of requests. Teddy bears, Barbie doll heads, fake fingernails, boba tree branches, dirt, and more. Kylie 23, you wanted me to melt lipstick on my wax melt burner. I really hope it's you, Kylie, that has been requesting lipstick for the past 3 weeks because I have been communicating with someone, but to be honest, I ran out of time. I just filmed this a few minutes ago and needed to get it up to share with you guys because I know you have been waiting for lipstick. So I got this little lipstick at Dollar Tree. It's a Maybelline lipstick. It normally goes for like $7, but I mean, I just paid $1 for it. It smells really, really good. It's a super cute navy violet color and it looks really cute on. And I think if you kind of dilute it, it might look even cuter. I might be doing a part 2. But anyways, here's lipstick.